How do you let go of resentment?
That's a wonderful question because resentment is not something you want to hold on to. Remember this, holding on to anger or resentment is like drinking poison and expecting someone else to die. All you're doing is hurting yourself. And I remember one time I tried to help someone let go of their resentment towards their mother. And she said, but I don't want to let go of this because she deserves it. She deserves for me to feel this way about her. I don't want to let it go. Is her mother being damaged by the resentment? Who's really being damaged? The woman who didn't want to let it go. She was the one suffering with the resentment. But you know why people don't want to let go of resentment? Just like that woman. Because they've been wronged. And they don't want to say that it's okay. You know what? Letting go of resentment doesn't mean that what the other person did is okay. If someone raped you, that's not okay. If someone stole your life's work, that's not okay. If someone lied about you, that's not okay. If someone put you down your whole childhood, that's not okay. But is holding on to resentment going to somehow punish them or educate them or make them better or make any positive difference in the world at all? Or is it just going to make everyone around you feel bad? Who do you really want to be in life? Do you want to be resentful? Is that who you are as a person? It's okay. You can be resentful if that's who you are. But if when I say that, you feel like, ooh, I don't want to be resentful. That's not who I am. Well, who do you want to be? Funny? Charismatic? Playful? Powerful? Smart? Strong? Adventurous? I mean, who do you want to be? Creative? The one that everyone trusts? Trustworthy? Peace? I mean, who do you want to be? Unconditional love? Magnanimous? You can be anything you want. Do you really want to be resentment? It's okay to be resentment. But if you don't want to be, then you need to look into the art of how to let it go. First of all, letting go of resentment does not mean that the other person's evil actions are okay, are justified, or are ever going to be acceptable. It just means you're not going to hold on to the negative emotions from what they did forever and let their bad behavior affect you forever. You're going to make their bad behavior so unimportant and so insignificant that it doesn't even matter. Not to you, because you're way too powerful to let some loser who did something bad make you feel bad for a lifetime. In fact, what they did is so insignificant and so unimportant that you don't even remember. You don't even care. You may not be friends with them ever, right? Why would you be friends with someone who did something so horrible? Unless they really apologized and proved to you that they're not a bad person. And it might take a lot of work on their part to earn your respect and for you to ever want to talk to them. But there's no reason for you to feel bad at all about something that someone else did that wasn't right. Now, here's another reason why it's super important to let go of resentment. Because those feelings inside of you are bad for your body. Drinking poison. Here's another reason why you want to let go of the resentment. It's possible that those feelings of resentment will create or attract to you more negative experiences. Yeah, think about this. If someone always feels like, you just can't trust men. You just can't trust them. Isn't that person always going to find men who don't tell the truth? They always find them. They always end up dating them, right? You know what I'm talking about. Or, if a guy's always like, you just can't trust women. Isn't that guy going to be the one who happens to find the woman that you can't trust over and over again? So if you're holding on to resentment, aren't you going to attract more of that? You really want to attract more of that? No way. No way. You're done with it, right? So we need to move on from this negative past experience so we can create a future that you get excited to live into. A future that when you wake up in the morning, you feel happy about. And this resentment is just going to be in your way. Okay, now let's assume you're already ready to let go of resentment. That's why you asked the question, how do I let go of it? I know I don't want to be resentful. You spent all this time explaining to me that I should let go of it. I already know that part. Okay, well, I just wanted to make sure everyone was on the same page. and wants to let go of their resentment. How do you do it? It's pretty simple. Take the 7 Steps to Reprogramming Yourself course, watch the training online, and then come in person, and then start erasing the resentment. Think about the things that cause you to feel resentful and erase every single layer of resentment until you can think about everything that's ever happened in your entire life that caused you to feel resentful at some point, and you don't feel anything. Then you won't have resentfulness. You won't be resentful at all. I don't resent that I stuttered those words, right? You won't be resentful anymore. That's it. That's how you do it. It sounds so simple. Why didn't I just say that in the beginning? Now, the 7 Steps to Reprogramming Yourself, if you've already taken it, please comment and let everyone else know that it works to erase resentment. And if you have a story, please feel free to share it by writing it or making a video and post your video in the comments. Come on. If you haven't taken the 7 Steps to Reprogramming Yourself yet, I say yet because, of course, everyone eventually is going to learn how to do this. Everyone in the world. At some point, it's going to be like learning how to read. Like, if you don't know the 7 steps, you're just way behind. That's going to happen. So if you haven't learned it yet, you might be skeptical. Well, watch some of the testimonial videos. There's hundreds of them on the YouTube channel. Those are just real people, not paid actors. And then click on the link below and go to the information page and learn more about it. And I'm sure you'll find at some point that you just cannot resist learning how to erase your resentment. I mean, if you really want to know how to get rid of a resentment, then do it. And then you'll know for yourself that's how you do it. And if you have friends who are holding resentment, you'll know where to point them to go and get rid of their resentment as well. And I think that if you have friends who aren't yet ready to get rid of their resentment, hopefully the beginning of this video will inform them as to why they don't want to hold on to it, because it's awful. It's awful to hold on to it. It's time to let it go and be happy. So with that, I invite you to subscribe to my channel so we can hang out with each other more. Share your comments, and remember my name. I'm Arnoux. Now you know Arnoux. See you soon.